Hello students, I am your English teacher Balaji. Welcome back to A to Z Plus Grammar YouTube channel. In this today's short video, I am going to explain you something very new and important. Today's topic is singular they. What is they? As you already know, they is a pronoun in English grammar. There are three types of pronouns in English. That is first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. First, I will tell you the definition of pronoun. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun to avoid its repetition in the sentence or in the paragraph. There are three types of pronouns: first person, second person, and third person. They are divided on the basis of the function they do. Whoever speaks is in first person. Speaker is always in first person. I and we, these pronouns fall in this category. In second person, we have only one pronoun, that is you. It can be singular you or plural you. And in third person pronoun, we have the words like he, she, it, and they. He and she are used only for humans, but it, third person singular pronoun, it can be used for both living and non-living singular object. And again, they, pronoun they, can be used for both living and non-living objects. When we want to refer to any object which is more than one in number, that time we use they. For example, I bought 2 new books and they are on the table. Right? So they is plural pronoun. This is what we learned in grammar so far. And this is what has been taught in all schools and colleges. But now this plural they has become outdated and a thing of past. Now this pronoun they is both singular and plural. Earlier it used to be only plural pronoun, but according to modern grammar, now this they is no more only plural pronoun, but also a singular pronoun. Isn't this something interesting, something new to learn? Yes? So, our today's topic is the singular they. Look at this example. Someone left their umbrella in the office. And second example, someone left his or her umbrella in the office. Which one we learned in school and colleges? Of course, the second one. We have been taught, and we know very well that the second one, this someone left his or her umbrella in the office, is absolutely grammatically correct. Yes, this is what we know. But no, according to modern grammar, this is not correct. The first one is correct. Someone left their umbrella in the office. This one is absolutely correct. Right? Isn't this something interesting and new to learn? So let us see what is singular they first. Singular they, this they, pronoun they, this singular they is the use in English of the pronoun they or its derivative forms That is them, their, theirs, and themselves as a gender neutral singular pronoun. Right? This singular they is what? It is a gender neutral singular pronoun. It, that is they, them, their, theirs, themselves, refers to a singular indefinite person when it is used after the following indefinite pronouns and unspecified antecedents. So here is the list of some indefinite pronouns, and whenever these indefinite pronouns are used there as a subject, then this singular they will follow. Anybody or anyone, somebody or someone, or just one, or no one, or nobody, or no one, everybody or everyone, each or each one, whoever, or known non-binary persons. Now, who will come in known non-binary persons? The professional names like journalists, patient, teacher, doctor, scientist, right? These will come in this category, right? And they can be either female or male. A teacher can be either a female teacher or male teacher. A journalist can be both male and female. Patient can be male and female, right? So these are indefinite what? These pronouns, that is somebody, nobody, anybody, each, everyone, etc., etc. And these, names like patient, journalist, teacher, doctor, engineer, these are also indefinite, right? So whenever these pronouns, these indefinite pronouns are there as a subject in sentence, they will what? They will be followed by this singular they as a derivative form, right? Note, now look at this note. The one forms are more common in writing. The body forms are more frequent in speech in British English. One, someone, everyone, no one. This is common in writing. But in speech, what is a common? Nobody, somebody, anybody. Means these body forms are common in speech and these one forms are common in written form or in writing, right? Look at the one more note is there. Note they, that is pronoun, singular they. In this context was named Word of the Year for 2015 by the American Dialect Society and for 2019 by Merriam-Webster. In 2020, the American Dialect Society also selected it as a word of the decade for the 2010s. So from this, it is obvious. From this, you might have understood how important is this singular they, right? Because it has been the word of decade. It got this much recognition. This is something, uncommon and something new. Something which happened for the first time in history of the language. Right? Hope you understood the difference between singular they and plural they. Now let us study some examples. Here are a few examples. Someone lost their money. You might think that this is wrong because we have learned that someone lost his or her money, not their money. No, this one is grammatically correct. Absolutely correct one. According to modern grammar, someone lost their money. Their means it implies either his money or her money, right? It is singular there, not plural there. It implies singular meaning, not plural meaning. Someone lost their money. Somebody left their bag. Would they please collect it? Somebody left their bag. Their bag means either his bag or her bag. Would they please collect it? Means would he or she please collect it? Means it can be either a male or a female, right? Next, if anybody comes, ask them to come tomorrow. If anybody comes, anybody is what? It is singular, indefinite pronoun, right? And of course, it will take a singular what? Pronoun. Next, if anybody comes, ask them, not ask either him or her to come tomorrow. If person doesn't have hope, it will be very difficult for them to live. If a person doesn't have hope, again, person is what? Indefinite pronoun. It will be very difficult for them to live, not for him or her to live. Hope you are getting. One should know their responsibility well. One should know their responsibilities well, not one should know his or her responsibilities well. Whoever paid money can collect their parcel from the counter. Whoever paid money can collect his or her parcel from the counter. No, this is what we learned, but according to modern grammar, this has fallen back, and this singular there has become more common. I had one friend in Japan and they disappeared for a year. I had one friend in Japan. One friend in Japan. One friend is what? One, it is indefinite pronoun, right? And they disappeared for a year. Means they means not plural. Means either he or she disappeared for a year. Nobody phoned, did they? Nobody phoned, did they miss? Nobody phoned, did he or she? No. The patient should be told at the outset how much they will be required to pay. Means the patient should be told in the beginning how, at the outset means at the beginning, how much they will be required to pay. Here our concern is only they, not any other part of grammar, correct? So our focus is on singular they, how this singular they is used in sentence, right? They means it can be either a female or a male person, right? Now look at the next example, the second last example. But a journalist should not be forced to reveal their sources, not his sources or her sources, because we don't know whether the journalist is woman or man, whether the journalist is female or male. Because journalist can be either of these two, either a female or male. But here, this pronoun there, it is singular pronoun. It has a singular meaning, not plural meaning. It conveys a singular meaning, right? Not plural meaning. Now look at the last example. This is my friend. This is my friend John. I met them at work. They are a talented artist. This is something very strange to listen and read, because we know the person. We also know his name. His name is John, and we met him quite a number of time in past, and yet we are saying they are a talented artist. Why we are not saying either he is a talented artist or she is a talented artist? Because this person is non-binary, because this person falls in which category? In non-binary category. There are three types of category of person, that is male, female, and non-binary. Non-binary means transgender person. Transgender person is a person who is not a complete man or complete woman, correct? So when we refer to such people, even though we know them in detail, we use they, singular pronoun in sentence, right? Hope this was something new for you, and you learned something new in this today's short video. So dear learners, thank you so much for your patience and encouragement. If you think that you learned something new and it was useful for you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, that is A to Z plus English Grammar channel. Thank you students. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.